Greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to you as the Big D. This time around, I bring to you another review of the Shrek franchise. Now, I was going to do a special intro, but I hope I don't, get y'all riled up. I decided to cut back on that since I don't have time to really do that, practice doing that, and then try to get my review of the next one up for later on, so I humbly apologize. Anyway, here it is. It's my review of Shrek 2 from 2004, released by DreamWorks Animation. Actually, I believe this was the first title being released when the studio was dubbed DreamWorks Animation, as a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was. Well, I gotta say, I've watched this just as much as the first one, and I gotta say, I really do like it. Anyway, now, of course, we got the same voice cast from the last movie, the main characters, anyway, of the good guys, anyway. We have Mike Myers back as the title character, and Eddie Murphy as Donkey, and Cameron Diaz as Fiona. Well, Princess Fiona, who, of course, is now in her own, her ogre form. Well, we start out kind of like the first movie, opening the storybook, and we hear a different narration, where we soon start out by seeing who was supposed to be Fiona's original rescuer, Prince Charming, voiced by Rupert Everett. But apparently he finds Big Bad Wolf in Grandma's clothing, and tells that Princess Fiona's on her honeymoon. And he's just like, honeymoon? With whom? Then we start our intro. Yep. And it's after all that fun on the honeymoon, they return home, where we see Donkey is lounging, singing, of course. And, Shrek feels like he's not supposed to be hanging around now that he and Fiona are now married. Well, apparently, something really exciting is about to happen as Fiona gets a special message for her to return home to her folks, the king and queen. The king is voiced by John Cleese and the queen's voiced by Julie Andrews. Well, apparently, once they go to the kingdom of far, far away, the fun's about to begin. And apparently, everyone's in for a bit of a rude shock when they see that Fiona is now still her ogre self and not human form. The king's not too thrilled, the queen isn't either, but it's the king that's not thrilled much. And he's not thrilled with having an ogre for a son-in-law. Oh boy, and then some real chaos ensues. But to make matters worse, the king gets a visit from Prince Charming and his mother, Fairy Godmother, voiced by Jennifer Saunders. Oh boy. Really something. The Fairy Godmothers actually are villainous our baddie of this, the villainess. Well, she's good, but not quite close to as good as Lord Farquaad was in the first movie, but nonetheless, she does good. So, apparently, they try to their best to get them apart and what have you. And meanwhile, some of the fairy tale characters who are now friends with Shrek decide to watch over his home while they are gone for a while. So, apparently, while on a quest, a little bit of a quest to get some info on how to find Fairy Godmother, because they are unaware that she's the mother of Prince Charming. So they decided to look for even a villain's bar where they encounter someone really mysterious and encounters him, and that would be Puss in Boots, voiced by Antonio Banderas. Well, he was sent by Charming and Fairy Godmother, unfortunately, but soon he decides to switch sides and join them on a quest to hopefully find a potion that could possibly make Shrek more, well, human, what have you. Well, apparently, they head into Fairy Godmother's, well, workplace, and boy, more chaos, but more fun ensues. I gotta say, that was a good fun scene in the movie. And they managed to get out, and apparently, Donkey gets a drink of the potion, so does Shrek, and soon the next day they wake up looking all human. They couldn't believe it when they saw. And Donkey's now a stallion. Crazy, man. I'll tell you what. Now, let me see. Oh, yes. I'm sorry. It's been some time since I've last watched this movie, but I do have the DVD of it. I just didn't want to dig through to get it. But anyway, Shrek 2 was actually one of the first DVD movies I got on DVD, as a matter of fact. Just let you all know. Now back to the story. Oh, yes. Well, managed to get ready to head back to Fiona, who has also been turned back to human because of the potion Shrek drank. Eventually would turn his loved one back to human form. Couldn't believe it. But apparently Fairy Godmother pulls a fast one and gets Shrek while Charming is posing off as him. Oh, it's terrible. So he just leaves and what have you without even doing something. Well, apparently, to make matters worse, the forces on the knights well, they just couldn't believe it, and they're locked up in a dungeon. But soon Gingy, Pinocchio, and all their other friends come to the rescue. Yeah, you want to see the scene where Pinocchio lies. He says he's not wearing ladies' underwear, and one of the ends nose starts growing, and then he's like, "Oh, I bet he certainly is," or something like that. Oh boy. Like, it's a thong and it hurts! Oh boy, that's all I need is real fun humor. Hey, that's what Shrek's all about, the humor and what have you, and the fun and the adventure and stuff like that. Okay, enough said. So they had to try and stop, well, Charming, before he even kisses her, because they don't make it by midnight, then it may not happen. Shrek and Fiona's ugly ever after or happily ever after, now the human may not visually go on through. Now, please stop this video right now at the mark, and I will certainly leave the time in the description to fast forward and go to the time in the description box to avoid the ending, okay? You got 5 seconds to stop. Okay, if you proceed, you were warned. Shame, shame, shame. Okay, now then. So, there's a big ball going, and so Fiona and Charming are heading off, while Fairy Godmother's starts singing out, holding out for a hero, which of course that was from Footloose. Oh boy. But apparently they managed to get through with a little help from Gingy's friend, the Muffin Man. Of creates a gigantic gingerbread man, takes him, but, well, kind of gets caught in the act and apparently gets defeated, but Shrek and Puss and managed to get in, but Donkey and the others would still manage to get in soon. Well, and Puss manages to go after take on the knights one by one. But just at the last sec, when they got in, Shrek manages to stop everything. And, well, manages to get into a bit of a fight, and apparently, and, well, Charmin lays one on, but nothing happened. And then she just knocks him out. And boy, Mary Godmother more tore up the end and says, "Ogres do not live happily ever after," and fires a spell, but it backfires as it fires off the king's armor and hits her once she's about to do another one, and zap! Goes in all those magic teardrops, because happiness is just a teardrop away. And so it was never seen again. Was defeated, but however, the king, did sacrifice himself, sort of, and was changed into a frog. I'm sad about that. And soon, it's almost midnight. He asks, "Is this what you want? Us to be human?" But she wants to be with the ogre she fell in love with. So he let the midnight time go by, and they return back to their normal ogre selves. Donkey, feeling disappointed, had to return to his old self too. But in the end, things turn out well, and so they get to kick in as Donkey and Puss sang "Livin' La Vida Loca" in the end. And we see our cast, being mentioned, our cast of characters, and, well, the voiceovers anyway. Anyway, but that's how the story goes. If you made it through this without hearing my warning, shame, shame, shame. Okay, now, my thoughts on this. I'm going to say, while I much liked the first Shrek movie, I do like Shrek 2 a lot. Not quite as much as the first, but it manages to hold up pretty well. I do like the characters, the animation, the songs, music, everything. Once again, DreamWorks did a real good job. And all that jazz. I still say it was good and all. I didn't find too much of a thing that was wrong and what have you, but if I did, I do apologize. Now, would I recommend Shrek 2? Most definitely. You should check it out. I think you really like it. So, this would be worth checking out, since as long as if you made it through this without being spoiled by the ending, or if you didn't. But anyway, that'll do it for my review of Shrek 2. It is a good movie. Mike Myers, Cameron Diaz, Eddie Murphy, everybody was absolutely good. So I think you may just get a good laugh from this. So anyway, please tell me what you thought about Shrek 2 in the comments section. Like and subscribe to my channel as well, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And join me again next time when I review Shrek the Third. And I hope you're ready for that. Anyway, thank you again for watching. Now, if you liked what you saw, you can check out one of these previous vids. In the upper left-hand corner is my March schedule vid. In the upper right-hand corner is my review of the first Shrek that I did yesterday. And in the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe for more with more of the Big D. Thank you again for watching my review of Shrek 2. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya!